Hello everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Chloe, and today we are going to be decorating more of my valley in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So we're in the peaceful meadow today, and we're going to try and finish this part of the meadow that has stood very empty and overgrown for quite a while. It is my backyard, or my back garden, and when we had the update, the Rift in Time update, we got Rapunzel and also the flowery cottage, which is in the background there, and I knew I wanted that as my forever home. So let's try and get a back garden that I would just love to have in real life. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so first of all, let's get everything cleared out, which does include Rapunzel's tower, which I really wanted next to my house because I really wanted Rapunzel as a neighbour. She's my favourite Disney princess, and I thought it'd be really cute to have her as a neighbour, but it just wasn't gonna work with the spacing in the peaceful meadow. Her tower would have been like really pushed into the corner and out the way, and I want her to have like her own like massive area. So making some room for my back garden, and we've got a lovely awkward L-shaped area to work with, which is always great. I wanted to start by putting some fencing down just to at least get it spaced out in my head, because I went into this with absolutely no idea of, well, very little idea of what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted like a little farming area for myself, just practically, and then I wanted like a little seating area that's all cute and, I don't know, like overgrown and stuff, but I wasn't too sure how to go about it. So I wanted to get things spaced out in my head, so I just used some of the fencing, which I'm gonna go back and forth with like a billion times. So yeah, I tried with Wally's garden and then thought, that's taking up a lot of space, so let's just manually make my own garden. So we're gonna make a little pumpkin patch, and I really was just freeballing this. This whole video you'll see me going back and forth with the crafting station, with the different fences I want, the different bushes and trees that I want. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. So I wanted to show that this is a very realistic speed build. It very much was, I'm just winging it, and that's okay. This area has been so empty for so long, and like I said in the intro, when we had the new cottage come in that was all flowery and gorgeous, and then we've got all the new foliage from the Rift in Time update, I thought, you know what, this is the time to do it. This is the time to finally finish this area that has been bugging me for so long. I've moved my house around this valley so much and I didn't know where to put it, so let's go for the peaceful meadow. And yeah, I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I'm genuinely quite surprised, because Dreamlight Valley does tend to burn me out quite quickly, but this time I was pretty much on a roll. I mean, all the footage, not sped up, was about an hour, over an hour in the end, so I sped this up quite a bit. I didn't want you all sitting around here just thinking, can we just get to the final result already? But yeah, so this is kind of the opposite way that I decorate compared to how I decorate in like games like Animal Crossing and things, where I map out like where I want my paths to go, where I want specific areas to be. This was very much like, okay, I'm gonna do one thing at a time. So I've mapped out where my pumpkin patches are going to be, then I'm just going to decorate like mad. Normally I'd leave the decorate until the very end, but I think this was probably the best way to do it, because I was looking through all my items and thinking, oh, I actually have loads of this item that I want to use, or oh, I should go to Scrooge's and get some more of these items that I don't have. So it was actually really helpful, and this was a really fun way to spend my afternoon, honestly. It feels like a weight has been lifted. This area has been so empty for so long. And you can see like the rest of my meadow is actually pretty good. At least I think it's pretty good. But then you just come to this eyesore that is my house, and there's just nothing. So I'm really glad that we got to finish this up. So yeah, I didn't have any idea what I wanted to do really. Like I say, I just wanted the pumpkin patch because I am a pumpkin girly. This game, like, you can't survive without growing at least some pumpkins. But I really wanted to start incorporating like all the new foliage, the new items, everything like that. So I really like the new update. I think my last Dreamlight video was before the update. It was I recorded it just before the Rift in Time trailer came out, and we got the news that we were getting Rapunzel. So a lot has passed since then. Oh, I actually recorded me playing it. That's, you know, probably quite obvious. Not me forgetting my own videos. But yeah, I've loved the update so much, and I'm really trying to push myself to incorporate more of the Eternity Isle items into my actual valley. And I think this build actually really helped because you might have seen I've got like a fountain where the water shoots back and forth. Items like that, the new foliage, everything like that. Just trying to use that and the new paths, and yeah, just bring some new stuff to my valley, because I feel like I haven't played this game in quite some time. Over the summer, I had Tears of the Kingdom that I just binged absolutely forever. Then I played nothing but Dreamlight Valley straight for weeks. And now I've come back to Tears of the Kingdom, where I'm, you know, doing 100% Koroks, all that sort of stuff. So Dreamlight Valley's kind of been on the back burner for a little bit. So it's nice to be back in this little world and thinking, how am I going to decorate my back garden, and how am I gonna bring the new items in? Like, this trellis item is so gorgeous. It's so good. Like, the new items in this update are just, oh, they're so good. So good. And now that I've done this area, I will definitely be moving on to other parts of my valley. I've also started decorating my house more as well, so hopefully, I've done my plaza area, and I'm really close to finishing the meadow. So after the meadow, I'm not really sure. I'm either gonna do Dazzle Beach or the Forest of Valor, I think. Because the next thing I want is to find a proper space for Rapunzel's tower, because everyone understandably is putting her tower in the Forest of Valor, and it looks so good. But I really want to put her in the Peaceful Meadow. I just think that's just where I envisioned having her tower, and like the foliage really matches the greenery in the Peaceful Meadow. So I will finish my meadow at some point, and we'll go from there. I think I'll probably, not to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I'll probably get burnt out again at some point, so it's fine. Oh god, let's just appreciate at the moment how many times I go back and forth with these fences. My god. Oh my god, it's so difficult. And because I'm doing this on the Switch as well, if I was using this handheld, then I'd use the touch screen to help decorate. But I want you all to know that because I've recorded this, I've had to just use my controller to do all this decorating, which is extremely frustrating. But we did it, and I'm really happy with it. So I think I should get bonus points because, one, this area turned out really good, and secondly, I did all of this without a mouse or a touch screen, so I think I need bonus points. Also, we're like 10 minutes into this speed build, and I've only just finished like probably a third of the area. We're also getting to a fun bit as I try and desperately figure out where I'm going to put this fountain. I was going to cut this bit, but then I thought, you know what, no, I'm trying to make this realistic. So you all get to watch me fumble around because I can't have these bushes too close to my house or they won't fit. But I also want to cover up the fountain so you can just see the water, you can't see the actual basins that they're going into. Meanwhile, I'm having all of my villagers hound me to play Scrabble coin. It is a chaotic mess and I'm here for it. It's fine. We get there in the end. Like, there we go. Like, now I'm starting to figure out how I want the bushes to be. But it's just, it gets a little bit chaotic towards the end as well when I start doing paths as well. It just, it gets interesting. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I know there's very mixed views of Dreamlight Valley. You know, it's still, even though it's in full release now, you know, there's still a lot of updates that this game should and can go through just for like quality of life. But I really, really enjoyed just sitting down this afternoon and just not having any pressure, just sitting and being like, right, I want to finish this area and I'm going to work really hard to figure out how I want this to look. And the only theme I had was, this is a garden that I would want. And I think I achieved that vibe. It was really nice. It just took a while to get there, and that's okay. Okay, so what did I get up to now? I'm finishing up the fencing. The amount of times I run out of items in this build is actually ridiculous. I run out of fencing so much. I need to go back. I go to Scrooge's like 3 times. I go back to my crafting bench like 10 times. I don't even decide, oh, I should move my crafting bench closer to me. No, I'm just gonna go back and forth. And it's fine. Like I say, I want it to be realistic. Okay, let's have a little look. What did I do? Oh yeah, I wanted to put like I wanted to try and make this area really aesthetic but also practical as well. Like, there's enough. I haven't actually tried to harvest my pumpkins from this area yet, so hopefully the pumpkins, I feel like they're going to get caught in a lot of areas actually. There's not a lot of space, but it's fine. It's going to be practical. I don't have to go to the Forgotten Lands every time I want to harvest pumpkins, and that's kind of what I wanted, really. So now we're getting on to the actual garden bit, I guess. I just wanted to, firstly, I really wanted to get the trees figured out because they can take up so much space, and as you'll find, I mean, you might have already found it, but if not, later in this video, the trees cause a lot of issues just because I can't see anything while I'm decorating. I have to really zoom in and it sucks. We work with it, but yeah, there we go. Like, we can already see like the trees are kind of getting in the way, but it's fine. We move, we vibe, you know, all that jazz. I also really wanted the elegant gazebo in this area because it's probably my favourite item. It's so elegant, obviously, but it's overgrown, like all the vines are around it, and it's so gorgeous. And if I could have a gazebo like this in my garden, I absolutely would. And look, I finally figured, I kind of start to figure out how I want the trellises to look as well, which is good. And I finally, oh no, maybe not yet, but I also decide where I'm moving my fountains to at the end of this, so I get there, Clover gets there in the end. I wanted some stones just outside that door. There's a little, it's not on all of the premium shop houses, but there's like a little back door which I thought was really cute, and I wanted to keep it like accessible. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted it to be really aesthetic, but also practical and accessible. Like, I can still reach all of the geodes that I want to mine. I can still pick flowers if I want to. I can still garden if I want to, but I can also take some really cute aesthetic pictures as well. So it's nice. We get there. And of course, I have to use the Enchanted Bench? I think it's the one from the Cinderella collection, and it's so stinking cute, especially because it sparkles as well. It just catches the eye. I really, really like it. We got another type of stone bench in the Rift in Time update, but I don't know, this one's just the vibe. So I kind of decide, well, I want a little painting area, because one of my goals this year is to do a little bit more painting. Nothing too drastic, but just to, I don't know, just to try my hand at painting again, because I really did enjoy it when I did used to do it. So yeah, I wanted to reflect that, and then just have a nice seating area. That's really all I wanted in this area, because like that's what I'd want in a garden, like just a nice place to sit and chill and relax and read a book or listen to music or anything like that. So yeah, and then this bit was actually a lot of fun, which sounds so nerdy, but I don't care. It was a lot of fun because I got to finally use the fountain how I wanted to. I was able to cover it up with bushes like I wanted to, and then I just went absolutely ham with all of the foliage, and I was like, right, let's fill this area with grasses and plants and just go a little bit crazy. But how it turns out is just so gorgeous. I'm really happy with it. And it's all like nicely spaced out. Like, I always get really demotivated to decorate in Dreamlight Valley because I see all these incredible builds online and they are so gorgeous, but I'm like, I will never get anything like that. It's kind of the same with Animal Crossing, but especially with Dreamlight Valley, because there's so much potential with this game that people just go absolutely crazy, and I love that. So, but this was the first build where I was like, right, I'm gonna look at pictures to get inspired, but by the end of the build I was like, I actually really like this. So hopefully you all do too. I know there's not, at least for my channel at least, like there's not many people who play Dreamlight Valley, which is perfectly valid, but I'm starting to find it very therapeutic. It's really, really nice. So yeah, hopefully you all like this kind of stuff. I know we've been playing a lot of Zelda recently, so it's nice to have something a little bit different on the channel, just for, I don't know, just have a bit of change really. I'm trying to do that a little bit more, especially this year on YouTube, because obviously with, you know, there's still Tears of the Kingdom videos coming out because there's still so much to do in that game. We're gonna be playing more Zelda games in the future, of course, but I do want to keep doing things like Animal Crossing, Dreamlight Valley, vlogs and stuff like that. I mean, I've talked about it a lot before, but I do want to keep a bit more variety on here. I know the Zelda videos of it understandably do better, because that's kind of the main audience who watch my videos, but not everyone does, and that's okay. Oh my god, this bit is so satisfying. Okay, so I'm looking for the peaceful meadow foliage, and look how it just curves perfectly around the easel. Oh my god, I was ready to scream. Look how perfect that is. Like, the bushes and the rocks just frame that area so perfectly. Honestly, I love it. I'm so happy with it. It just looks so good. And yeah, here I'm just checking, making sure it's all accessible. I can still reach all the places I want to. And then I just wanted to use like actual flowers from around the area. So of course I'm using blue and white flowers, like of course I have to. It's just the vibe. But also it's like this area, I mean this is kind of what I'm liking about Dreamlight Valley as well, is I'm trying to use lots of different colour schemes, because like with Animal Crossing, I've got my blue and white natural themed island. Most of it's blue and white, of course, that's my aesthetic, that's my vibe. But it's nice to, like in this build at least, we've got greens, whites, blues, yellows, purples, like we've got a bit of everything, and I really like how it all comes together, and I think it does match the vibe of the cottage. Like it's a little, like the cottage is a little bit like it's not like, it's overgrown in a cute way, it's not like crumbling or anything like that, so yeah. I like it. Oh god, and I'm back to the crafting bench again. Look at me go. Honestly, I have a mare. Oh yeah, the Ancients Road. I did see this in someone's, but I think it was Fleur. One of Fleur's videos or streams, where she had the peaceful meadow with the ancient road used in some areas, and it looks so good, so I just really wanted to use it to break it up, break the grass up a little bit, make a little bit, just make it not all grass, just do like some overgrown paths and stuff like that, so it looked really cute in the end. Okay, what am I looking for? Am I having a mare? What am I looking for? Oh, I was looking for something to put on the table, okay. I was contemplating using food, but then I thought, oh, let's use a plant. When in doubt, go for plants. Oh, did I not decide to craft any of that ancient road? Nope, I changed my mind. Okay. I think I come back and make more as well, so it's fine. This is very much... This video screams ADHD. Like, I've decided, right, I'm gonna use the path, the ancient road path. Let's go make some. Awesome. Okay, well I've run out, so I need to make more. While I'm at it though, I should probably do this. I just go a little bit crazy, and it's fine. But it's starting to all come together, and it's more so the last part of the video where I'm trying to figure out, like, there's still a big gap there, leading up to the pumpkin patch and to the garden, and that was very daunting, because I was just thinking, well, how am I gonna do this? So I just decided to ignore it, at least for a bit, and I was like, that's fine, I can end the video here. But then I was like, no, I want to finish this area, so let's finish it properly. So I filled the rest of this area up with bits and bobs, just like random plants, I think. Yeah, just like shrubbery and stuff. Trying to ignore the overwhelming blank space behind me. And I was just walking through the area a lot. That definitely helped to give me a bit of an idea of what I wanted to see. Because like I was walking through this area and I was like, I should have some books around here, or I should have something to eat. So I get like the little Rafiki bowl or something. I can't remember what it's called. And it was nice just to walk through the area and figure out how I wanted to do, how it looked, and if there was anything else I could add. I do a lot of going back and forth. But it's fine. It's how I work. Okay. Oh yeah, and I just wanted to make sure I was adding enough plants, because I realised I'd added like 4 and that was it. So I needed to scatter it enough. And then, yeah, here it comes. This was, oh God, this was so daunting, because it's just such a blank space. And at first I do just like a straight path, and I was like, well, I want to make the path curved. I want to fill it up with loads of foliage and stuff. And I was like, oh, do I want to do this? And I was like, yep, yes I do. So put some cute like lamps around, make it all nicely lit. I was thinking, especially because I wanted it to look really good at night or at sunset, because the elegant gazebo has little hanging lights from it, so I want it to look good. And these like slightly bent trees, oh, they are so excellent at framing areas. I just love them. I use them so much in the peaceful meadow, and they just help to frame the areas so much and like really draw the eye. I love them. And then this was the part where I was like, what am I actually going to do with this area? I was like, I don't actually know. So I was like, let's start with a table and let's make like a little potting area. Because I've done these like sort of areas before and I really like them. I think they turned out really nicely. And then I've always wanted to use the well item, so I was like, let's use that. It's very much a sense of throwing stuff at a wall and hoping that it sticks until it actually sticks. Just hoping for the best. So as soon as I was like, right, let's go for a potting area, let's start craft. Let's actually think about what items I want to craft, so I'm not coming back and forth every 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes in real life. Normally it's just oh god, I can't even remember the word. In this like video, it's like every 30 seconds. Oh yeah, and just remember, even though this game is in full access, you still need to remember to save because it can still crash. Oh yeah, I got excited because now I have Rapunzel in my valley. I've not actually seen her have any conversations with other villagers. So she was talking about going climbing with Anna and I thought that was really cute. This game is so cute. Honestly, they've put so much love into this. Though, they have the round white basket as a craftable item, and it's not white, it's brown. It ruined the vibe, but you know what, it's okay. I was annoyed, but I worked with it. Okay, and yeah, I feel like they changed how the soil looks as a dropped item, because I saw somebody do this, where they started using dropped items for a potting shed, but I don't know, it looks a bit weird in this now, but it's fine, we'll go with it. Okay, just throwing plants out. Yeah, I do stand around a lot. Like, I don't know what to do. And then I decided, let's take the plunge. Let's go for the, let's start actually trying to do the pathway in this, because it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. So I was like, look, am I gonna make it straight? How am I gonna do this? I flounder a lot in this, but it's okay. Oh god, look at me struggling. Look at me struggling. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's probably a bit late now in the video, but I am sorry if there are any, like, flashes or, like, sharp cuts. It just goes a little bit weird. Oh yeah, so I've got half of the path missing because I changed my mind halfway through. And I was like, okay, well, how is this gonna work? Because I like making the curved paths, but because I'm on the Switch, I have an item limit of 600 per biome, whereas if you're on PC or anything like that, you can upgrade that to 1200 items per biome, but the Switch isn't powerful enough for that, so if I want to do curved paths, I can do, but the best way to do a curved path is to fill it with rocks, which is going to take up so many item spots. So it's really tricky to do a curved path on Switch. You've really got to really figure out how you're going to do it. So it takes a lot of trial and error, but I think how I did it in the end does actually look really nice. Especially because at the minute the path looks really weird without the rocks on it to make it not look so blocky. But it's fine, we get there in the end. Yeah, so now I'm going to start putting the rocks out, and I don't know, they didn't seem to want to play when I was doing this. They all, I don't know, they seem to work out okay in the end, but sometimes placing the rocks, because they're slightly angled, it's always a bit tricky, but I don't know, I think we got there in the end. It took a lot of trial and error. So yeah, I was just trying to figure out where I actually want the curve in the path to be, and I've already run out of path to use. So I was thinking, oh god, how am I going to not go back to the crafting bench and make more path? But I quickly gave up. I was like, look, I've got enough resources, let's just make a crap load of path and just go with it. I just need to stop going to the crafting bench. So I finally try and figure it out. I think it also doesn't help that the path is 2 spaces wide. Like, trying to do a skinny curved path in this game is just, it's not easy, put it that way. As you can tell by the way I'm just like, oh god, how am I doing this? What's going on? Like, it just looks so weird without until I finally pull the rocks in, then it actually looks okay. But at this point I was like, oh, I've got so many gaps, it looks so weird. There we go, like now it's got the rocks in, doesn't it look so, and like the ferns and stuff to cover up the blocky edges, like, doesn't it look so much better compared to the bits I haven't done yet? It's fine, we get there. Oh, that rock would have been so nice if we got there. So yeah, like, it already looks so much better. But there's still a couple of bits left to do. I realised I hadn't really used many of like the bigger rocks. So I tried to do that, and then same as the garden, just fill it with a load of foliage. Because there's no point putting like more items down, it's just going to take up too much room. So let's fill the area with more foliage, and now we're getting towards the actual end of the build, so it's really starting to come together, which is so good. But of course I'll do a final walkthrough in a minute. Yeah, I'm, like I say, really happy with how this turned out, so I'm really happy to show you the final walkthrough, because I really like it. Hopefully you all do too. I'm going to try and make sure the lighting looks really good, then you get the best vibes for this. Oh, also another shout out to the Peaceful Meadow rockery, because look at that, it just fits so nicely, look at that. Look at it, oh, it looks so good. Love it. Ooh, ooh. Camera's going weird, but it's fine. Okay, I will leave this last couple of moments here, and I'll see you in a bit where we get to the walkthrough. And there we go, there is our full build. I don't know how to describe it apart from my back garden, I suppose. There's not really a theme, but I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do, please do give it a like and consider subscribing. It would go a really long way to supporting me. and let me know what kind of videos you like. You know, if you want to see more of this, do let me know in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to make more videos like this. So yeah, I love you all so much. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, whatever time zone you are in, and me and Mirabelle shall see you all very soon. Bye friends!